Ahoy there, mateys. I hope you've been enjoying your stories throughout the week. But I am here to tell you one of the best stories there is. It is of a story of an annoying boy who refuses to grow up. He soars through our lands and even dares to take on my captain and took his hand in exchange for a hook. Do you know the story I'm about to tell you? It is, of course, the story of Peter Pan. Now sit down, get comfy, or otherwise I'll send you off to walk the plank. Now this is the story of Peter Pan. Once upon a time, there was 3 children, Wendy, John, and Michael Darling. They liked bedtime stories, because every time in the nursery, Wendy would tell them stories about annoying Peter Pan. Peter is a little boy who decided to never grow up. He lives in faraway land called Neverland, full of adventures and fun. The children loved to hear the stories about him, and Peter himself would come and fly down from Neverland and sit on the nursery window and hear the stories of Wendy. One night, Peter asked the children if they wanted to come with him to Neverland. Wendy was delighted on hearing this. Peter taught them how to fly. All it took was a wish and a pinch of pixie dust from Tinker Bell herself, and of course, a little practice too. Then out of the nursery they flew, straight past Big Ben and on their way to my Neverland. Neverland was a wonderful place before they arrived. They had fairies living in treetops and mermaids swimming in lagoons. There was real Red Indians in the villages, on a cliff, and woods full of wild animals. Best of all, there are ships full of pirates like me, and especially my wicked leader, Captain Hook. Wendy, John and Michael knew at first sight that they would love Neverland. They liked Peter's underground house with lots of hidden doorways in a big hollow tree. They met the Lost Boys there too, who shared Peter's home. All the boys were delighted that Wendy had come to tell them a bedtime story, but they didn't spend much time in that underground house. There were too many exciting things to do. Sometimes they played at war with the Red Indians, who were their good friends. Sometimes they had trouble with the wicked pirates. Wicked pirates, they say, who were their enemies. One day, the pirates stole Princess Tiger Lily of the Indian tribe. The Indian chief, her father, was all upset. But Peter rescued Tiger Lily and brought her safely home again. This made Captain Hook, my leader, and all of us pirates mad, more than ever before. He kidnapped Wendy, John and Michael, Captain Hook did, and all the Lost Boys too, to get back at Peter, and we took them to our pirate ship. Hook decided to throw them from the ship. Wendy was sure that Peter would rescue them. At last minute, Peter appeared. He beat Captain Hook and freed them all of his friends. They scared those pirates and jumped overboard, rowing away in their boats. Now, they've got our pirate ship. Wendy decided to go back home with a wish and a pinch of dust. They all flew away. They sailed the ship right through the sky and into the nursery window. The children's parents could hardly believe that where their children had been, to Neverland. Wendy, John and Michael never forgot Peter Pan, even after they grew up. And that's the end of our story. But before I go and make some other children walk the plank, here's a clue about me. In my name, there is an animal. Can you guess who I am?